two, and we're live. Here we are. Here we go. Well. Here's your edition of Purpose, Vision, and Goals for Tuesday. Well, welcome to another week where I get a chance to share with you what I think you could be doing, should be doing, and starting in 2024 so you can achieve what you want. So I want to thank you for listening in. I want to thank my subscribers, my followers, and everybody that helps make this happen. It takes a village to program all these things and send the emails and all that. And my team is doing a fabulous job. We keep getting better, and would like, of course, all the suggestions that you can share with us as well. Would love to hear from you. So today I'm going to speak briefly about where you are and what's going on, and then really I'm just going to ask you to few questions, and then we're going to listen to a presentation that I've done before. I found it again on my YouTube channel, and it's still good. Like, even though I did it a few weeks ago, months ago, it's still very good for you to listen to and enjoy. So I want to just share on that purpose, vision, and goals is how you do it and what's happening in 2024. Like, the number one thing that we got to do to help you shift, to help you change, is raise your awareness. Now, how do you do that? What does that even mean? Well, raising awareness is a big deal because you're probably aware how to make $100,000 or $200,000 a year, but you're probably not aware how to do that in a month or in a week. Now, some people are doing that. And the only reason they're doing that is because they're aware how to do it. Now, how do you develop this awareness so that you can magnify this vision, magnify this purpose, and meet those goals that you have? So that's what we're talking about. See, the reason that so many people are stuck is because they're not aware of another way. They are staying in the same way. They stay the same way. They wake up and they do the same thing. They wake up and they do the same thing again and again, habitually programming it. This morning in the 6 a.m. club, we studied the habits and performance. And we are basically programmed in a way that keeps us stuck. So again, I want to say that example again. Some of you are making $100,000 a year, and the only reason you're not making more, because you're not aware how to make that in 6 months, or in 2 months, or in 5 months, or in 1 month. So once we raise the awareness, then we'll start seeing how it's like another door is going to open. But how do you open the door? How do you make it happen? Well, there are a few questions that you got to answer for yourself as to how you grow your awareness. And one of the main one is that, do you know who you really are? What's this thing about spirit and intellect and conscious mind and subconscious mind and superconscious? And it gets so confusing. And some of you are talking about super powerful conscious. It's confusing. But we make it simple here, right? We do elite level, systematic studying, elite level mentorship, and accountability, and then you start moving. You start just growing that. You start getting closer to it. So the first step in awareness is like, who do you really are? Who do you think you are, right? Who are you? Who am I? So when you start learning how to answer that question, and I'm not talking about your name, I'm not talking about your physical body, I'm not talking about no, on the inside of you, who are you, right? Then we got to look at, okay, where are you right now and where do you want to go? So where are you right now and where do you want to go? If you don't know where you are, you're not going to know where to go. Now, a lot of people would have some kind of goal, would have an idea. Oh, I'd like a new car. I'd like a new house. I wish for this. I hope for that. And they pray, right? And it doesn't really work. How many people you know that are meditating for 20, 30, 40, 50 years and nothing happens? Because they're wishing and hoping. Now, there's nothing wrong with meditation. It works if you do it right. Wallace said, we get rich by doing things in a certain way. You get rich by doing things in a certain way. So how are you doing it? So where are you now? Where do you want to go? So we need to evaluate that. So that's all I'm going to say, my part of it. And then we're going to go to the recording, which I have it here queued. And we are going to watch a little bit. I don't know how much. It's been a while since I've heard myself speak, so I'm going to listen to it and take some notes. And I suggest you do the same. And I suggest that if you know somebody that could use this, share it with them. And you could see my detail there on the screen, ask-El-Rassi.com, 6 a.m. You're welcome as my gift to you, 1 whole week for free, where you can get coaching 5 hours a week, Monday to Friday, at no cost, no strings attached. So That's my give, right? You show up with it to give, willingly give, and graciously receive. So I will get to spend some time with you to see if I want to work with you as well. So it works both ways. It's not just me giving you. Yeah, I am giving you a lot of time to evaluate what is it you really want and really find out if this is for you. But I also want to see if I really want to work with you. So go to askelrasi.com / 6 a.m. and put your name. But only go there, really, only go there if you want more success, more happiness, more relationships, more fun, more income, more joy. That's the only reason you got to go there. If you don't want any of that, if you already have it, good for you. But you might know somebody that does. You might have a team member that needs that help. So send them there. All right. So, so with that, if you want to see the specific conversation and the paper that we discussed over the past 2, 3, 4 weeks that we've been doing these on Tuesdays at 10 a.m., they are probably recorded somewhere. So either reach out or go to the YouTube channel, or come to the Facebook group. But if you still can't find them, just reach out and I'll be more than happy to help you with it. Okay. I would guide you to where it needs to go. If it's not me, one of my team members would reach out very quick. So, without further ado, there was a beautiful talk that we shared the other day with a bunch of clients on the art of affirming and the law of vibration, how you can really start doing that. Okay, so I'm gonna share with you how that talk was about and enjoy. So let's see.
Talk.
Yeah.
This is what we're going to show you. I'm going to share with you that mind
So here we go.
about manifestation and knowing doing gap. So how do you manifest? What does it really take? What does really need to happen for you to have it? Now, I can only give you a small brief in the time that we have together. And of course, for those who are in my community and those who study with me, they see a lot of this already. And for those who are just getting started with this, enjoy it. Get a piece of paper and a pen. Of course, for those who are in my community and those who study with me, they see a lot of this. And take note of what I'm about to share with you because it has the power to really change your life. I'm really going to share with you everything that I have that's really going to help you set the stage for success. All right. So here we are. We are live. It looks like we're live on Facebook and we are also on my Zoom. So if you are part of this seminar group, welcome and thank you for being here. So this is a small talk that I just did not long ago. So I'm sharing it with you here. And we're going to use some of those slides and get busy with the talk of the day, the known doing gap, art of affirmation, and some things for you to do. So we are talking about mindset. We're talking about your mindset, my mindset, all our mindset, and what does it really mean? All right. So I want to encourage you to put your devices away, turn your phone off, listen to what I have to say, take some notes, get your favorite pen, get one of these favorite pens that you have and make some notes. Because when you do that, things are going to have a little bit more meaning for you. You might resonate with 1 or 2 ideas. You might resonate with 3 ideas and you might resonate with more. All right. So what are we talking about? So we're talking about your goals and dreams. We're talking about what do you really want to do. All week since Monday, we've been talking about what is it that drives you? What is it that gets you to wake up and do your thing? I was just talking to somebody just earlier, and he totally agreed that most people don't have goals. And it was just our first interaction together. Most people don't have goals. They wake up and they do the thing that they did yesterday, did the day before, or the week before, the month before, the year before. But they don't really have a goal. So on Monday, we specifically spent quite a bit of time on goals because I want you to get connected with a dream. I want you to get connected with something that is exciting for you. And if you don't have that, I want you to reach out because most of you, the 400 or 500 people I've spoken to so far since I've been in this mindset, business coaching, leadership space, are looking for one of 2 things. You're looking for time, don't have that freedom of time to do whatever it is that you want to do. And also you want for some money, like you want to be comfortable with your spending. You want to be comfortable with how much you've got. You want to give a little bit more than what you've been giving. And you feel that you don't even make enough. So how can you give, right? And this is the story of what happened to me as well. See, for me to start to give, I needed to earn more money. I needed to really get to that level to be able to give, because you can't give what you don't have. See, most people are trying to give what they don't have. So you hear them saying, oh, I want to save the world. I want to save a gazillion kids, but they can't even save themselves. They can't even save their own mindset. So take this one down, write it down. You cannot give what you don't have. So if you don't have time, you can't give time. And if you don't have money, you can't give money. Now you can give other people's money, but you have to sell them on the idea, right? That is possible, but it takes a little bit different kind of work first. So I'm talking specifically about you. What is it that you really want, right? Now, it wasn't always like that for me, because these things that you see on the screen here, what I call the 6 ghosts of fear, these are coming from this book here, Think and Grow Rich, one of the chapters that we use and study together. We need to eliminate these ghosts of fear. So if you just scan these 6 things, probably 1 or 2 of them will resonate with you the most, maybe 3. I had a lot of them before. And I'm working on eliminating all these fears, because each one of us have a different set of circumstances, different set of background. Like I come from a place in Lebanon where it was poverty. It was no money, no food, no water. So scarcity was the mindset. Like there was really nothing. So anytime we had something, we had to hold on to it. So this kind of ideas will grow with you. So even that you want to move your business, but you're scared, and so that mindset stays there. And this is what we work on with this material, Thinking into Results. So what is your ghost of fear? Which one you want to get rid of? Poverty? Loss of love? Maybe you're still stuck in a relationship that's messing you up, and you can't even get a new relationship because you're stuck in the old one. You already lost the last one, but you are still living it, right? Or maybe you're jumping from one negative place to another negative place because that's the mindset that you're on. You ever notice that? People keep having the same problems. You can change your job, but you end up with the same kind of job, worse of a job, because we are habitual human beings, right? Now, some people are worried about their health, and some people are worried about dying. So what is your ghost? Which one is it? What would you like to eliminate? Any one of these? Now, here's the big one, the second one here on the list, criticism. How many times have you caught yourself not speaking up, not telling the world what you want in your work, in your household, because you're concerned about criticism? You're too afraid what others are going to say about you. You're too afraid what others are going to say, the sweater that you're wearing, the lipstick that you got, the hair that you got. Now, I don't have to worry about the hair part, but right? But think about it. Criticism is big. How many kids nowadays in high school are depressed, sad, and feeling like crap because they're concerned what others are going to say? They are concerned how many likes or hearts or comments they're going to get on their post. Now, that's all happening in your mind. See, trust me, nobody's thinking about you. There's 300 million people here, 340 million in the US. Nobody's thinking about you. You might be thinking they are. Nobody is. Go check on your neighbor right now. I bet you $1,000. Say, have you been thinking about me? And they're going to say no. But yet in your mind, you have this thing. What are they going to say about me? How I look, so you're being self-centered. You're being too critical on yourself. And we're going to teach you how to eliminate these things very quickly. Now, these have become the foundations and the cornerstone so that you can have a better life. So you can have a life of success. All right. So I want you to think that it wasn't always like that for me. It is like now, and I'm feeling better, and I'm overcoming many of these things because of this material. Just want to correct one typo here. It wasn't long ago when most of these fears were part of my day-to-day stuff, but I decided to change, right? So what I'm sharing with you here are some of the places that I've been in the short amount of time that I've been in this material. And I want you to have the same kind of stuff. If you want to speak on stages, if you want to grow your income, if you want to grow your investments, if you want to grow your sales, how is it possible that it takes 22 years to get to a certain spot, and then in the last 2.5, using this material, totally accelerate and get on a path of success? Feeling good, looking good, doing good, making others feel good, helping a lot of clients really accelerate. Now, I want to show you how you can do that. I want to show you how you and your company can go to that next level with ease. This is not another thing that you're going to buy and put in the shelf. This is not another thing that you're just going to, like what I call the shelf help stuff, where you buy it and put it on the shelf. So if you want to accelerate your results, if you want to grow your business like I did in the last 2 companies, 3 times the production, 3 times the sales, got to a VP position in a very short amount of time, we're here to talk, right? This is what we're going to show you. I'm going to share with you that mindset is 95% of the issue. 95% mindset, 5% strategy. It was a German philosopher that said that. And Bob Proctor, rest in peace, shared that with me. He said it's 95% mindset, 5% strategy. You've been running around trying to collect ideas and ways on how to do this. People already know how to do everything you want to do. But we got to get the mindset right, starting with your day. All right. So for those who have reached out, thank you. For those who booked appointments, that's awesome. And for those who have not, I don't know what you're waiting for. So my name is Kamal. I'm a business and mindset coach. I'm a published author. You're welcome to get a copy of the book. It's available in digital. It's available on Amazon, available on the website. So here it is. These are my notes, what I learned, what I studied with Bob Proctor and my current mentor, Laurel Landmeyer. Now, well, I share this with you because if I can do this, you can do this, right? Laurel Landmeyer wrote the foreword of this book, and she does amazing stuff. And I want you to see it. Once you go to this El-Rassi.com, you're going to get the first chapter for free, and you're going to get over 100 days of mindset material that is taking me 2 years to understand and know. And I'm going to share it with you for free. Because after 22 years of working hard and trying to do things the regular way, the way everybody else does it, I jumped into a success on a different track, and that's why I'm here. That's why I'm sharing this with you. That if you want to think and grow rich, if you want to get that promotion, if you want to get your business off the ground, if you've been trying too hard and it's not working, I know why. And that's why I'm sharing this with you. So get yourself a copy of this book and let's get busy helping you grow. Now, I'm fortunate because I studied with Bob Proctor, and also studied with Laurel Landmeyer. She is now my current mentor. Now, both of them were in the movie The Secret. Just imagine that. So it's not a coincidence that you're here today. Both of them, Bob and Laurel, were in the movie The Secret. Laurel worked with Bob for a few years, and now, of course, she's on her own. Right? So you are getting information from the horse's mouth, as you're saying, and what I'm sharing with you is the best that I can ever share with you so that you see the quality, and this is the best of the best of the world right now in coaching, in mindset, that you're going to accelerate yourself. This picture on the right is me and Laurel and Sarah, my oldest daughter. Blessed to have Sarah here, and you can see some of the other entrepreneurs, millionaires, investors that in a short amount of time we're able to do that. And you can do that too, but you have to get on this track. Now, you're probably thinking, can I do this? You can. Because if I can do this, you can do this. Right? This was in Reno, Nevada, less than a year ago, where we're talking about masterminding, we're talking about goal setting and achieving, and really helping millionaires and multimillionaires feel good every day, not just one day, not just Sunday, not just hit and miss. How do you wake up and be on track every day? How do you set your whole company on high energy status and really get them to really perform? Well, I'm going to share with you how. This is what I shared with this group, and I continue to share them. Let's see if this video plays so you can hear from Laurel here the big intro when we talked about masterminding and goal setting.
Making it, investing it, like working through it. Can't just be sitting there reading a book. So very similar, Bob Proctor is very active about mindset, and that's what he studies. So we're gonna do some goal setting and get you set to have an amazing couple days. I'll be right back.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Pleasure to be here.
Making it, investing.
So you see, in the short amount of time, I'm now helping millionaires, multimillionaires get to that next level, helping them and their teams, which is pretty cool, because once you get you and your team on that same page, that's where the magic begins, right? So here's me and Tom Ziegler. He's the son of Zig Ziglar. Beautiful, beautiful individual, talking about leadership and coach leadership. We're helping several companies with that. We were in a meeting this morning, as a matter of fact, with a very large organization, a $100 million company. And this is me here and Sarah and Glenn Morshower on stage speaking at the big table. And there's more like this. We can spend the whole time just showing you this, but this is just to tease you. This is just to get you to think higher of yourself, that if I can do this, you can do this. This picture shows our endorsement from Les Brown on the material that we have. This is me and my wealthy morpho partners, Harrison Klein and Mark Sony, where we can get you to really together if you want, if you have that choice. If you want, you can get the three of us, or you can get me or one of us. But the idea is for you to see that it is possible, right? It is possible. All right. I share with you this picture again with me and Bob here because this is the summary. Today's, we did goals on Monday, we did shifting paradigm and self-image on Tuesday, we did decision-making and attitude yesterday. And today it's more like a summary of it, affirmation, and really get you to believe in yourself. Now look at this, all successful people have mentors. So if you want to grow, you need to have a mentor. You need to have an accountability individual that would help you. It's a big lesson, right? And I hope you did the exercise on Monday and the other one on Tuesday. But if you haven't, it's okay. Because once you get started with me in this success system, you're going to get to do it. We're going to spend a couple of weeks on each lesson here. And you could see the lesson. This is the system, right? This is not just, oh, you know, I'm going to show you the map. This is like the GPS. You're going to have the address and you're going to put it in the GPS and you're going to get to a place. This is what this does. This is going to get you to that next level. 150 years of science and psychology. 150 years. This is incredible. This is the math. Now, any one of these lessons by itself is worth what I'm going to share with you. This is the toolbox that is used by the most successful people in the world. It's the science and psychology to achieve your goals, dreams, and desires. So if Andrew Carnegie started this back in the 1900s with Napoleon Hill to write the laws of success. And then Napoleon Hill wrote this book, Think and Grow Rich, which I love, by the way. I read a bit of it every day. I don't read all of it. I read a few pages, and I study that with my clients. Right? So then we got Earl, who mentored Bob, and Bob mentored me. Now, you know, Bob's passed away, so Laura is my mentor, and your turn is up. So it's up to you to choose this path is success. You've been wandering around and trying to figure it out on your own, and it's not working. And I'm telling you, this is the way. You just have to trust yourself and what your intuition. So let's get started. So what's this belief thing? What do we have to do to believe of this next level? All right. What do you need to believe in? What's it going to take for you to believe that you can do this? What's belief is all about? What is that all about? Just think about it. Like when I say belief, right? Start to find my notes here. So what do you believe? What comes to your mind? Like, do you think of religion? Do you think of the gods? Do you think of what do you believe? I'm talking about your goals and dreams. Do you believe that you can do it? Do you believe that you can actually achieve this thing that you want? Because if you don't, you're not going to. Who's going to believe it? So your boss probably tells you that we need to do this and that, and you're probably like, oh, okay, maybe. Do you believe it? See, Henry Ford said, if you believe you can do it, you can. If you believe you can't, you can't. You're correct either way. So what if we can get you to switch the mindset, to switch your thinking that you can believe it, you can do it, you can set your mind on something and actually get it. And until you're able to do that, you're not going to achieve big things. So if you're wondering why it hasn't been working for you, why you have been on the wrong track, it has to do with believing. Because once you believe what's coming to you and that you're worthy of this thing that's coming, once you set yourself on that frequency and vibration, and we talk about that in several of the lessons, how to do that, how to move to the frequency of your goal and desire with ease. So today is about the art of affirming, right? So your attitude is the driving force to get the results that you want. The key of making changes is to start with believing. So I want you to think about your goals. I want you to dream about your goals. I want you to see them. I want you to see them happening. I want you to believe that you can have more, you can earn more, you can be more. And if you don't, there are reasons that you're sabotaging yourself with your thinking. See, most people don't think. See, in 30 days, if you follow what I'm giving you and if you follow directions, I can have you change and alter the course of your life. In 30 days, it doesn't need to take long. Now, you might resist it. You might say, no, it's going to take me a year. It's not going to take you a year. But if you decide and if you agree with me and you believe that you can turn around 30 days, you will. I've done it. I've had the best one one of my amazing clients. She's phenomenal. She's now with Google. She was with Apple. She got a big promotion. Took her less than 2 weeks. And after 2 weeks, I'm like, where did you go? What's going on? And I'm checking on her. She goes, well, I'm good. I got what I needed. So I just have to get you to switch. It is different frequency and vibration, right? I want you to start affirming this thing that you want. It doesn't need to take long. But there's a story in your mind that's happening. See, right now, your mind and thoughts are down here on this frequency. We're talking about the art of affirming. We're talking about you thinking. What frequency are you on? You're at this bottom frequency right here. You're thinking of something, you are achieving something, your bank is telling you what it is, your results are telling you what you're right here at the bottom. But yet, you're dreaming big. You want to dream big. This big dream is just at a higher vibration, at a higher frequency. Love is the highest frequency. So is that what you love? Is that really what you want? Are you moving in that direction? See, your mind and thoughts must be on the frequency of your goal. You know what I mean? See, everything operates on frequencies. Everything is moving, including this phone. You know, these signals and everything here is moving. Even a dead body is moving. That's how it disintegrates. But think with me for a second. If we can just move your thoughts and your mind, in your mind, to this frequency and vibration, you're going to attract the things that you need in your life to achieve this result. But you have to make a committed decision. You have to decide that you are going for it, and this is a must. It has to happen. Now, it's going to take some time, and we don't know the gestation period for everything that we need to do, but it will happen. See, if you see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. This is not my law. This is the law. It's the law of how the world works. Now, where is your attitude, right? If we affirm everything that we want every day, do you have the right attitude? Are you grateful for what you have? And if you're making notes and if you're writing things down with your favorite pen, is attitude on your list? Do you wake up with a good attitude every day? Do you know what you know? Do you know what you want to get? Do you have a good attitude about it? Are you affirming it? Are you starting to get what you want? Are you grateful for the water that you have? Are you grateful for the house that you have? Are you grateful for the car that even though you don't like the car and you like the house? But you see, you have to be grateful for what you have so you can have more. See, you cannot have more if you come to it from the negative side. You have to come to it from the positive side. You see, we're only going to become more of who we are. So let's say you don't have money, but you want more money, right? So you have to be grateful for the money that you have right now so you can have more. You cannot be ungrateful for what you don't have and it just doesn't go to work. Now you have to have a want, right? So I want to shorten this gestation period for you. And what I'm teaching you is the acute things that you need to do to get this law to work for you. So using this affirmation is an art. So we're going to start with belief, then we're going to have an attitude of gratitude until we can shorten this gestation period. What I'm going to teach you is to, it's going to inspire you to have a lot more faith. You see, a closed mind is not open to new ideas. Does not inspire faith, does not inspire courage, does not inspire belief. It does not. Now I'm going to show you how. I was thinking as well, we're going to show you the steps to acquire the belief and how things are going to start showing up. How to acquire the courage to do that. See, I'm grateful every day for what I have, but I'm also grateful for what's coming to me. I see it happening and then it starts to happen. I attract it into my life. I'm going to show you how to do that. See, when I started reading this material and understanding it, I fell in love with it. And once the results start showing up, in a very short amount of time, you're going to develop this confidence. You're going to develop this feeling of gratitude and how you're going to exude. Your energy is going to show up. And if you're waking up every day and you're frustrated and you're not feeling good and you wake up tired, it's because you're on the wrong track. You don't have a goal. You don't have belief. You're not setting the day to be right. How is it going to be right? And you're in the self-fulfilling prophecy on the negative all the time. We have to switch it, right? So I don't know what your family situation is like, but nobody ever taught me this information. I had 5 degrees and I didn't even study it. Nobody taught me this. So that's after 22 years of my story, when I got this degree and that degree and that degree, and I got some promotions, I'm like, I still want more. I wanted to give more. That's how it is. So I started feeling what it takes to do more. And that's how I attracted my first mentor, Bob Proctor. honestly, for me, he was the first real mentor. I did spend some time with Tony Robbins, but then fairly quickly I realized that Bob Proctor's material resonated better with me, and I made that decision, made that leap. I became a good follower. See, you probably want to be a leader. And if you follow this session to the letter, you will be, your life will start to change. Your life will start to change. In this book, Think and Grow Rich, there's a self-confidence formula. And if you come and study it with me for a month, the self-confidence formula is remarkable. You study that with me just for 30 days, it's worth $100,000. I've charged 20,000, 30,000, 10,000, but it doesn't need to cost you this much. It's really up to you. It's up to you to build that self-confidence so you can become that leader that you want to become. You've been wanting it. That's why you're here. That's why you're vibrating at this frequency. So you have to allow it to happen. You have to become that follower to become the leader. You're not going to just become the leader. You could be a leader, but nobody's following you, right? So we have to get you to do it. See, no one ever showed me this before until I met Bob. So if you want to learn how to manifest these things, if you want to learn how to grow with a peace of mind, and if you want to learn how to get your imagination, the higher side of us, to really help you see, imagination is everything. Napoleon Hill said, we are bound only by our imagination and willpower. So how much can you imagine? Most people don't imagine much. Most people are on the wrong track. And I say most people, but I used to be like that. Now I'm getting better. I'm changing. I'm evolving. I'm learning this higher side of myself that I can use. And I want to take you with me on this journey. And once I learned that, that it's all bound in the mind, it's all bound in this imagination, and we put this limitation on ourselves. So to change, we have to change our mind. That's why it is mindset. That's how it is, mindset. Now, if you have not done session 1 to do the goals, and if you have not done session 2 to do self-image, you're going to need to go back and do them. You're going to need to sign up for Thinking Results and come and study with us one-on-one in the private session. There's only 4 or 5 available, and or in the group. Now, for you to do that, do you have something worthy to change for? Do you have something worthy that you're willing to change? See, because if you're going to affirm something, and if you're going to do auto-suggestion or something, that goal has to be worthy of you. Do you have a clearly defined goal? Has your goal hit the obsession level yet? Are you obsessed with your goal? See, I had to get obsessed with my goal. I had to get obsessed with getting better. I had to get obsessed with, I need to give more and I got to figure it out. And that's when I started getting things to change in my life. I'm obsessed with the material. I'm obsessed with teaching you how to grow. I wake up and think, well, how can I help my clients? How can I help Lori Lee? How can I help Bean? How can I help all of you to really get to that next? I'm obsessed with the idea. Now, I want you to have this goal to hit that obsession, that burning desire. You have probably heard these words before. Has this happened yet? Now, if you don't know how to do that, it's because of all these different things. You don't have a goal. Your self-image is poor. You don't have the right surroundings. You are not within proximity of the people that you need to grow. See, proximity is power. Surrounding yourself with positive people that are moving on this track. I'm inviting you to the best community on the planet right here, the best that I know how to do. And we're getting better because we're getting some people joining us that are phenomenal, that are so much better at, getting more people to come in. So if this material is resonating with you, you need to be making some notes and say, you know what, I really got to talk to this guy. So that's my address and that's my number. See, your goal has to hit the obsession level. Are you obsessed with that goal? Do you really want that thing? Because if you don't really want it, that's why you don't feel like it. That's why you don't show up with that motivation. That's why you don't show up with that desire. That's why you don't show up on fire, feeling, oh man, I got to work. Instead, you wake up there, I'm tired. You just woke up. You just showed up. How could you be tired? It's because you're not obsessed. You're not working on something that you want. You might be working on something that you need. We all have needs, but are you working on what you want? See, the purpose of a goal is for us to grow. The purpose of a goal is for us to grow. And what goals do, they are the most misunderstood word in the English language. Nobody, if you look up goals and see if you really understand it, it's a seed. It's a human seed to get you in harmony with nature. Where is this thing here? So Imagine we have a goal, we have a seed. This is an acorn, right? And there's an example that Bob uses with the acorn that when it's put in the ground, it's going to attract the energy that it needs for it to grow to become an oak tree. So your goal in your mind is like that seed. Now I'm telling you, what I'm sharing with you, this cost me hundreds of thousands of dollars. And if you get just one idea, that a goal is an idea that you want to bring into the physical world to your reality, that is it. That's what a goal is. See, goals are different than what you think. They are for us to grow. Everybody has ideas, but ideas do not constitute a goal. See, a goal, an idea is something that you're going to manifest. You're going to see it, you're going to imagine it, you're going to feel what's it like, and we're going to help you manifest it. To take an idea from your mind is to actually bring it into reality. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. What I'm sharing with you here is incredible. Share with you belief, attitude, gratitude, proximity, surrounding yourself with the positive people. Have this incredible attitude towards success, right? Now, for this to happen, you're going to have to affirm it daily, morning and night. You got to think about it. And if it's not an obsession, you're not going to do it. And order is heaven's first law. So creating order has to happen. So create some order around you. Start getting organized in your desk, in your life, in your table, in your home, in your office. Get order. Get rid of everything that doesn't serve you. We're getting rid of everything every day. We get stuff, we use them, and then we just get rid of it. Get rid of it. If it's not serving you, get rid of it. Give it up. Don't even get paid for it. Just give it up. Order is heaven's first law. So create some order around you. Start, and the day will just go so much better for you. See, when there's no order, there's confusion. See, I put order into my life, and the more order I put, the better it gets. And that's how I set my day. That's mindset. Now you might be thinking, how do I do this? Well, the how is in reaching out. The how is in coming and saying, I can't give it to you all on this session. When there's no order, there's confusion. And when there's confusion, there's waste. And no one taught me that before. No one taught me that I can alter my life by just these ideas. See, the universe is constantly expressing itself. It's always happening in your mind first. It's happening in your mind. See, science and religion both agree that we become what we think about. If there's one thing that they both agree, that's what it means. We become what we think about, and creation is already made. Everything moves from a higher order to a lower order. Everything is moving like this, and we are forever reaching up to this higher order. The material world is the dense matter, and that's the thing. Now, I'm going to share with you something that I typically don't share as much, but I am today for whatever reason. I'm sharing with you these ideas to inspire you to affirm and grow into the thing that you want to be, right? I really want you to succeed. I'm just going to be cautious of the time here. Let me just check. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. 12:32. Now, I want you to read this statement. Read it. And if you want to write it down, this is from the man himself, Earl Nightingale, who is right here on this board. See Earl right here. See, Earl mentored Bob, and Bob mentored me, right? And now it's your turn. This is you here. This is your picture. See, we become what we think about. See, I want to share with you this that I typically don't share. And here it is in my notes. Inside yourself, I want you to go into your imagination. And these thoughts, they're always coming to you. They're always coming. They don't stop. The universe keeps sending you these thoughts. And you keep expressing itself. These thoughts keep getting expressed. And your mind wants to use these thoughts. It wants you to use you to express yourself, to express these thoughts. The thoughts are coming, spirits, ideas are coming to you, and they're being expressed through you, which is this expression of it. Your body goes into the physical, active, physically of doing, right? Your thoughts. Now, this is the intangible. Now, if we go to the tangible, if I ask you, what is this, right? What is this? Right? What is this? This is a pen, right? And what it really is, this was a thought first that became a pen. But before it became a pen, it was a thought. So this is an expression of the thought that before was intangible and now it's tangible. Look at the physical world around you. At some point, everything was a thought. This phone has always been here, but it's just a thought. And then they somehow put it together. They got together, they manifested, they mastermind, they worked at it, they tested it, and it became this. Everything was intangible, and now it became tangible. Look, all these screens are on all these chairs. See, the world does not understand that yet, that there is separation between the intangible and the tangible. But I want you to do an experiment. Look at your office, all these things, where did it come from? Where did all these things show up? Your shop, your car, your trees, where is it? It's all things that you wanted. And as you wanted them, you start getting ideas how to get them. See, manifestation is a mental game. Now, would you like to become a manifestor? Would you like to start learning how to do this? I bet you do. I bet you do. So I want you to book a call. I want you to book a time so we can speak about what you really want to manifest. Would you like to start taking action daily towards this goal that you've been wanting to take about and you're trying to take about, but you don't even get yourself to do it? What is stopping you, right? There is something, it's not really you. The real you says, yes, I want it, but you don't do it. And I'm going to help you with that. I'm going to show you exactly why you're not having it, why you're not doing what you want to do. Why is your mind playing all the games on? What if we can create this clarity in your mind and you can understand this mental shift, this mental shift in your mind, so that you can start having more. More what? Well, I want you to start having more business. I want you to start having more finances. I want you to start having more health. I want you to start having more spirituality, more romance, more relationship, more money, more whatever it is you want. You understand the shift that you have to make is mental, and you need that clarity. And I'm going to provide you the clarity that you want. You're destined to have it if you work to it, through it with me. I will get you there. How do I know that? Because if I can do it, you can do it, and I want to help you. Now, if this is resonating with you, there's a reason, right? See, Bob Proctor said, if you can see it in your mind, you will hold it in your hand. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. See, thoughts become things. This is probably one of the best things that I ever read from Bob. He's wrote a lot of things. I have his books. I have his notes. We have thinking it results. But this one is so good. If you can see it in your mind, you will hold it in your hand. Now, you might not believe this. You might be tempted to say, oh, I disregard this. That's okay, because you're not a student of the subject. You have not experimented. You have not manifested growth yet. You're on your way. There are things holding you back. And I'm telling you that we can get through this. My clients are the testimony, not just me. Do you believe it? See, it took me a while to believe this. You see, want is the only prerequisite. Want. It is you. It is you. It is you. Like Bob's teaching is not for the faint of heart. This is not for the small little things. If you just want a little bit increase, go work an extra hour a week. You know, I have kids, you know, studying the material. They work an extra couple hours at the restaurant and they make a couple $100. This is not what we're talking about. We're talking about big things. We're talking about you jumping to that next level. You're taking that responsibility to get the freedom that you're looking for. See, wants are in the conscious mind. And it only gets serious as we sink this want to the subconscious mind. We spent some time on it yesterday and the day before, where I did the sketches and how the want goes into the desire, into the subconscious. And that's the desire that we have to get you in. We have to get you emotionally involved in that desire. See, desire is an emotionalized want. It's an idea that exists in the subconscious mind. And a desire it's in your paradigm. Yeah, I want you to start seeing it, right? I'm going to share with you, maybe on the, we'll draw an element here, that this paradigm is just a multitude of ideas implanted in your subconscious mind. But you have to start getting on the track of success. And desire is the heat. We have to pump the heat. We have to crank the heat up so we can shorten the gap, so we can shorten the gestation period that you need to manifest what you want. The problem is not that you don't have a goal, it's that you don't have a desire. At the end of the day, you don't have a desire. So many kids, so many 20-year-olds are lost, and they're leaving their school and they're leaving their jobs and don't know what to do because they don't have a desire. They need things, they need to eat, they need to pay their rent, they need to fill up gas, but they don't have a desire. They have not connected with that music in their heart. Do you follow me, right? Desire is what's going to need to run your life. to that next level, to have that excitement. And if the paradigm is in control, which it is right now, that paradigm, it is controlling you, that's what's happening. It's manifesting itself. You see, just wanting it is not good enough. I want you to have it. I want you to have it. Desires are the ones that really are the key. See, feeling is the language of the heart. You don't get rich by doing certain things. You get rich by doing things in a certain way. Feeling is the language of the heart, the soul, the subconscious. You see, the subconscious mind does not even speak English. I want you to affirm it. I want you to repeat it. If there's one thing that Bob figured out, that we have to affirm this goal daily. We have to write it. We have to feel it. We have to get on it. What is this? Here, taking action daily, affirming your goal. We become what we think about. Why do you think I wrote that here? Affirm it, affirm it, affirm it. Repetition, repetition, repetition. Now, some people say, "Well, I've been doing this for 90 days. You've been doing it, but do you feel it?" See, feeling is the language of the heart, it's the language of the soul, of the subconscious mind. You have to feel it. The desire has to be built. That's what I'm talking about. I'm going to help you get there. You're not going to do this by yourself. As a matter of fact, Bob Proctor said nobody's ever done this by themselves. Nobody shifted their paradigm in the 61 years that he did it. Now, at the beginning, it was an interesting statement Bob was asking his mentor. Bob didn't believe this stuff, and his mentor told him, "Bob, I don't lie, and I know what I'm talking about. And until you find out that I'm lying, I don't know what I'm talking about, follow what I'm telling you." So Bob just followed it. And I tell you, I know what I'm talking about, and I don't lie, and I want to help you. So I want you to bet on you. I want you to persist until it happens, because if you really want it, if it is truly a desire, if you allow yourself in and you let the material work through you, it will work for you, just like it's working for me. Many, hundreds of clients, thousands of people, millions of, thousands of companies, millions of people. I want you to learn to believe, right? I want you to persist until. I was talking to Les Brown the other day, and he said, "Kamal, you persisted. You left that country. You showed up. You really bet on yourself." See, the moment I actually jumped on that boat, the moment I put that backpack on, and I remember to this day when I crossed the shore, I remember to this day, I crossed it, and I said, "This is it," right? I'm like, you have to make that decision. We talked about this, and I was betting on me because I knew there was greatness for me. There's greatness waiting for me, and I took the success from the jaws of life. And I want to show you how to do that. Now, you're probably not winning because you don't have an obsession. You don't have a burning desire. And I hope I got your attention, because that's what I want to do. I don't want to just motivate you for a moment. I want to get your attention, say, "Man, I want some of that. I want some of this material," because you want to get better. That's why you're here. You're here because you want to get better. You don't want to stay in the same spot 6, 12 months from now. You don't want to even get worse. I know if you look back 6 or 12 months, you're probably in the same spot. But how about we change that for you? How about we get you obsessed with what you want and get you a whole lot better? See, thinking into results will get you there. Thinking into results is the system. That's the how that you've all been asking about. See, it took me 5 degrees to figure this out. Now I'm living the life of freedom. I'm helping others do it. This is it. It's a business system. It's a mindset. It's so simple, but so misunderstood. And until you've experienced it, you're not going to get it. And I want you to jump on it. I want you to say, "Yeah, I'm in, and let's go," because I want to help you. But when somebody's telling you, they want to help you, I suggest you jump. See, if this session that I just shared with you, if it's properly understood and applied, it will ultimately change your life for the better. It will change your life. See, if I can do it, you can do it, and I want to have this 100% satisfaction guarantee. There is no way about it. Nobody else offers this. Why I do that? Because I know it works. It works on my clients. Go see the website, and maybe we'll play a video or two here. We'll see how time goes. But I really want you to know that's 100% satisfaction guarantee. You get started today, and you will be a different man in 30 days, different woman in 30 days. You've been waiting too long. How frequently are you connecting with your universal mind? How frequently do you go there? Are you studying once or twice? How frequently are you getting the environment right? What kind What kind of suggestion are you suggesting to yourself? You see, in this lesson with Bob, he said the 1% of the people that make it happen, make decisions quick and concisely based on intuition. Now, you're telling me you want to improve your life. You're telling me you want to be part of that 1%. You want to be a millionaire, multimillionaire, right? You're that CEO, that executive, the business owner that want to make it happen. But yet you don't even make a decision on that's going to change the rest of your life. You're too scared.
So good.
Your life is in disorder. What if we can put all that order in and get you to start taking decisions based on your intuition, concisely, every day, not just some of the days, not just on Sunday. What if you can start living every day as if it's the best day of your life? That's what I'm giving. I'm giving you a life. I want you to stop procrastinating, because procrastination, look what Napoleon Hill said here. Procrastination, the opposite of decision. This is exactly from chapter 8. And we study that in this group. I have some business people that they don't want the whole coaching. They just want a mastermind. So we study this Thursday nights. Procrastination, the opposite of decision, is a common enemy which practically every man or woman must conquer. You're procrastinating. You know this material is good for you, but yet you don't call. You don't book the appointment. You're too scared because you're not betting on you. You're thinking it's going to work for somebody else, not for you. It's that simple. I'm giving you 100% guarantee that this will work. This is the kind of people, entrepreneurs, CEOs, estate agents, stress burns. It works on everybody. Now, some of my private clients, I can't share them until they release the videos that were asking for the testimonials, but I want to help you. Who has influenced you most in your life right now? Who's encouraging you? Who's helping you grow? Who's setting you up for success? Who do you got behind you, right? See, I have mentors. I have 3 of them. And Bob's videos. Do you consider yourself to be a relaxed person? Do you consider yourself that you have this burning desire? You have this want? Do you understand this material that I just shared with you, right? Did you book an appointment yet, right? How much control do you have over your body and mind? Like, do you actually tell yourself to do something and you do it? See, I'm going to give you your life back, full control. And it's up to you to jump on this ship of success and go on this journey with me, because it will be something that you will need a telescope 6 months from now. My name is Kamal. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I want to help you. If you're a business owner, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're stuck, if you're not feeling good, book the appointment and let's get on with this journey. Let's get on this journey of success so that we can really help you grow. Help you really do what you really want to do. Have you done any of the homework that we've talked about the last few days, right? I'm so happy and grateful now of that, and you wrote your goal. So this is my QR code here. My VA did that the other day, so we're experimenting with it. That's pretty cool. Take a picture of it, save it, save this section of the video, and make sure you go into El-Rassi.com. We're coming to the close of today's session. So take a picture of this and save it and actually connect, because that's how you're going to get hold of me. That's how you're going to reach out to me. That's how you're going to be able to come to my community, to work with me one-on-one or in groups. And again, there's only 4 or 5 spots left. There was 4 as of yesterday. So I don't meet with a lot of private people. I have a group. You can come to the group, but private is very limited amount. Time is so precious. And this is a bigger picture of the QR code. So I really want you to believe that there is more for you, that there is a want, there is a desire, there is something in you that's telling you to do this. You have this tension inside you saying that you need this. I want you to relax, that you can do this, right? If I can do this, you can do this.
All right. So hopefully you enjoyed that. I know I did. I actually just found the actual presentation for it. That's pretty cool. So thanks again. If this resonated, if you feel that you're ready for something bigger and better, I'm here for you. I look forward to speaking with you. And this is another thing that we're doing in the mornings to keep the days right and have a good day every day, the 6 a.m. club for executives. So it's right here on the screen. AskEl-Rassi.com/6 a.m. See you in there. Come in and you could be my guest for a few days. Talk to you soon. Ciao.